The following video is extracted from a part of a lecture given by Dr. Paul Thomas on the methodology used by KREATiS in the construction of our high accuracy QSARs.
Right. So this is the way that we work, which is a little bit different because many QSAR producers will curate data, but we go way beyond. We really validate it, and this is why I wanted to insist very much on the regulatory expertise and experience that we have, and the fact that I was running GLP labs. I was a very bad study director, I think, because it was very rare that I would allow a substance to go out with one single study on it. The number of times that I realized that the study was definitely not as good as it could have been, so we'd stop the study and we'd redo another one. So I don't think it was perhaps I was a very efficient study director for the company, but the important thing was to have quality science at the end of it. And in fact, we realized that there are an awful lot of very bad studies which have been submitted in the ECHA dossiers, and those are what we typically will use. We use data from all over the place, anywhere where we can, but we don't just take a number and accept it. We always have to be able to be in a position to actually have sufficient data where we can actually validate the study correctly. And we spend huge amount of time going through that, and I'll give you an example of this a little bit later on. So once we've actually got that, and we create our own master database where we explain, why we use the data or why we don't use it. And once we do that, then we can go to the next step, which is to go on to producing the QSAR. So we don't kind of cherry pick our data to get a nice line. We validate the data first, and then we end up with usually end up with quite a nice line directly. Sometimes we have to go back on certain cases which we don't understand, and that can even lead to understanding new mechanisms of toxic action that we weren't aware of beforehand in certain cases. And then once we've done that, we go into the model statistics. So we have to obviously now, with the QAF and everything, the parameters that need to be verified have become even tighter than before. So the statistics has to be really good on the models, and then we produce from that the reporting formats, so the prediction and the model reporting format. So that's the way we work.